to change camera cards in the middle of a video. What the heck? Hey everybody. Hey, so this is life, right? This is me once again. You know, I don't intend to do every video looking like this, but this is when I'm doing my best thinking, is early in the morning. So I have 5 sort of tips, tricks, pieces of advice, I don't know, whatever it ends up saying in the title, for people who are just starting out with yoga. So I started yoga a little over 3 months ago. I thought I had tried yoga many times before. I've tried classes. I have a friend. I have a friend. I will call you a childhood friend, Kim. How's that sound? Even though, you know, we were like 13 when we met, but we know now we were children. We were children for a very long time. We're still children. Yeah, so she's a yoga instructor. She's an excellent yoga instructor. When I first got sick, she came over, and because yoga for MS doctors and everything you read about MS, they're like, do yoga, and you know, to help you just improve your balance, and because lots of reasons. So she tried, and it didn't click with me. If you've had a lot of trouble doing this like I did, it finally clicked for me. And so I'm going to share with you 5 ways that I finally made this click, and the things that helped me make it click, and some things I've learned along the way. One of them that I just learned yesterday. Okay, so number 1, maybe don't go take a class. Now, there's a lot of yoga teachers out there right now who are going to freak out. Here's why. I tried yoga classes, and I'm a very, oh God, if you went to Catholic school, definitely don't go take a class, because you're very programmed to do whatever the teacher tells you to do, which you would think would be great, except for, even though the teacher says listen to your body, when you're with like 20 other people who are doing stuff that you can't even figure out, but the teacher's telling you to do it, I don't know. Being in a class for certain personalities does not work. Okay, so if you've gone to yoga classes and it's just been like a horrible experience, don't take a class. Because there's this thing called YouTube, and there are people, there's cute cats. But aside from there being cute cats on YouTube, there are people and channels like, I'm trying to get to her homepage. Come on, homepage. Like Fight Master Yoga, okay? There's Fight Master Yoga, and there's also the other one that I recommend is Yoga with Adriene. I started with Fight Master, and so I'm just gonna say start there, because she has a 30-day yoga for beginners that is so simple and gentle, and Leslie just has a way of just like instructing you, but you know, like it's just really cool. So, and then there's Yoga with Adriene. Adriene is coming to my state, because she's on tour right now. She's coming to my state. I'm gonna go take a group yoga class with Adriene. It's gonna be my first group yoga class now that I kind of have a clue. And I also totally feel like in the middle of it, I can be like, yeah, that ain't happening, and just lie down on my mat. I'll be in child's pose if anybody needs it. So that's my first thing. Use YouTube. Number 2, okay. You can get really cheap yoga supplies on Amazon and at Target. Okay, this was like a set. I think this came with my yoga mat, okay? So by all means, get the blocks and get the straps. You're like, oh, but do I need all that? You need a mat, definitely, because I will tell you, I've tried it on carpet and hardwood floors. It's not fun in so many ways, and it's a little bit dangerous. You do kind of need a mat. Blocks and the strap for people who are new to this, I want to say are almost necessary, but you will thank me. And guys, these are dirt cheap on Amazon. Dirt cheap. I mean, like under $10. You can also get them, I know they sell the Gaiam ones at Target, but I think they're a little more expensive. I mean, they're foam blocks, guys. These are from Fit Spirit, you know? I mean, I got pink. I like pink. Yeah, and they come in pretty colors. So get them. I use them. They're very helpful, helps me a lot with balance, especially in the beginning, and I find that I'm not needing to use them as often. So that's kind of cool. The strap is awesome for flexibility. My flexibility has increased so much because I used the strap. So definitely get those. Number 3 is the thing I just learned yesterday. If you're like me and you're old, I'm really milking the being 50 thing for, I love telling people that I'm turning 50 in a few months. I am gonna be, and then once I'm 50, you guys are never gonna stop hearing about it. But you know, I may not look it, and I honestly, you know, emotionally and stuff, I don't necessarily feel it, but my joints know that I'm turning 50. Or if you just, you know, if you're a wuss like me. So you might think, so I went on Amazon and I was like, I want the thickest, cushiest mat in the world. Because I want to be comfortable, because I know I'm going to be on my hands and knees, I'm going to be on my back, I'm going to be doing all this stuff. So I got this like super thick, cushy, it's like a giant squishy. It's like a giant pink squishy. This is my giant pink squishy yoga mat. And I have been using this for 90 days. I have, and it's been wonderful. And I love you, giant squishy yoga mat. And you're not going away, you're going upstairs in the bedroom. Because I found that I like to do yoga right before I go to bed, but I have to come down here to do it and then go to bed. It would much be better if I could just do it on the floor. And I have tried to do it on the floor in my room, and again, on the hardwood floor, not a good plan. Okay, so I got this giant squishy yoga mat, and it was awesome. I thought this was really, really awesome. And then, you know, I started to notice like how much trouble I was having with my balance and like transitioning to different poses. And I also saw some things like about, you know, sticky yoga mats, and because I have some trouble where I slip on this one, but also because it's so squishy, I'm actually making it harder for myself to balance, because it's almost like I'm standing on a squishy. So when I'm standing here, or I'm putting pressure on my hand or whatever, there's give, because this thing is like 3/4 of an inch thick and it's squishy. So underneath my feet, this thing is moving a little bit. You know, like they have balance squishies, you know, like things that you stand on that, you know. So I was actually making it harder for myself by having the giant, thick, squishy yoga mat. But it's going up in my room, because giant squishy yoga mat for nighttime yoga is great. Okay, so get a thin, non-skid yoga mat. I will put the link to this one down below. I think this was like $14.99. Comes in a lot of pretty colors. I got turquoise because I wanted a different color. I wanted something that looks like the ocean. And it's got like this, this non-stick sort of, and it has 2 sides. Like it's got this sort of wavy non-stick, and then on this side, it's got this like little pattern and you can't see it all. So I used it for the first time today. And I thought, wow, this is gonna be really uncomfortable. I was like, what? When I got it, I was like, oh, that's really thin. I mean, look at the difference, right? Here we go. We go from giant squishy yoga mat to like piece of paper. And I thought, that's not gonna be good. It was awesome. So I think that was number 3, right? Yes, we were just like, get help, right? We were like, oh no, we're up to number 4, because that was don't take a class, use YouTube, get some props, don't use a squishy yoga mat. Number 5, and this is a biggin. This is a biggin, guys. Yoga is not a cardio exercise. Yoga is not a weight loss exercise. Yoga is not a 6-pack abs exercise. Yoga is not exercise. Now, yoga is actually exercise, but if you're starting a yoga practice because you want to lose weight, get fit, get 6-pack abs, and you know, if you're already in good shape, go for it, okay? If you are not in good shape, if you maybe don't have muscles already, maybe you're kind of in the middle age, you know, you got pooches and bat wings, and that's not what yoga's for. Yoga is a mental exercise and a physical discipline that can help you to improve your flexibility, your circulation, the oxygenation of your blood because of the breathing. It can help you mentally focus your mind. It will help you emotionally to balance yourself. Yoga has tremendous health benefits. Do not start doing yoga with the intention of losing weight or getting a six-pack or getting fit, because you will choose yoga classes that are high intensity workout yoga, and you will, I hate to say this to you, but if you're coming into this not already a physically fit person, you will fail. And you will once again say, yoga sucks. Start slow. In the beginning, you're gonna feel like maybe you did nothing. You might think to yourself, how does anybody lose weight doing yoga? And here's the thing, you may never lose weight from doing yoga. You just might not. You know, I haven't lost weight from doing yoga. I've lost weight from doing intermittent fasting and eating clean. So, but I will say, I do have a 4-pack abs now underneath my chub. One day I was taking a selfie and I realized that I had a lump in my arm, and it's a muscle. It's a bicep. I haven't had a bicep in like 7 years. So you will become stronger, and you will become fitter, and you will become healthier, but don't think that translates into losing 4 sizes, okay? You may never, depending on your health situation, be able to do high intensity HIIT yoga, okay? And that's okay. So those are my 5 tips, tricks, things, advice when you're starting a yoga practice. I hope they're helpful for you. I encourage everybody in the comments down below to share your tips, tricks, things about starting yoga for beginners. You know, if you know of any other YouTubers who do really great, gentle, well explained, that's another thing, it helps that they explain things really well, yoga classes for beginners, I would absolutely love to have you share that. I thank you all for joining me here in my life. I thank you all so much. Please make sure you subscribe, because I like subscribers. They help me feel good about myself. I'm a very numbers-driven person. I'm trying to let go of that, but darn it, watching those sub and view numbers goes up still makes me happy. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working it out on the mat. Love you guys, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.